of this edition, the delegation of Cần Thơ City came to offer their wishes on Chol Chnam Thmay traditional New Year of Khmer people. The meeting to agree on the proposed list of World Bank loan projects. Cần Thơ Eco Resort is raising the largest freshwater fish in the world, pangasius. Hello, and it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On the afternoon of April 7th, the delegation of Cần Thơ City came to offer their wishes to the General Department of Defense Services under the Ministry of National Defense of Cambodia. General Mr. Wong, head of the General Department of Defense Services, generals and officers, cordially received the delegation. Here, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè, on behalf of the city delegation, sent congratulations to the heads and all Cambodian generals, officers, and people in the new year with good health, joy, happiness, and many new victories. The city leader also informed about the city's socio-economic development achievements over 20 years of becoming a century-run city thanks to the active support and cooperation of international friends, including Cambodian partners. The leader of the city also reiterated the good relationship between Cần Thơ and units of the Royal Cambodian Army and hoped that the General Department of Defense Services would continue to pay attention and support the Vietnamese community in Cambodia to overcome difficulties and problems that people are facing to ensure better living conditions in Cambodia. General Mr. Wong, on behalf of the generals and officers, expressed his sincere thanks to the delegation for the visit to Cambodia on the Cambodian traditional date and said that in a coming time he would try to deploy to each military agency to continue to cooperate well according to the protocol between Cambodia and Vietnam, continue to promote work related to investment, restoration of wartime historical relics, as well as implement conservation programs, continually propose to build more victory monuments in some provinces to contribute to emphasizing the solidarity, friendship, and mutual help between the two countries during the war and in the present. In the afternoon of the same day, the delegation came to give courtesy greetings and offer their wishes at the Gendarmerie Command of the Royal Cambodian Army. General Mir Sofri, on behalf of officers, non-commissioned officers, and soldiers of the Gendarmerie Command, expressed that the meeting of the Vice Chairman of the Gendarmerie People's Committee and the delegations encouraged the units to make more efforts in its work to cultivate the solidarity between the two countries, as well as the long-standing relationship between Cần Thơ City and the Gendarmerie Command. General Mir Sophie also sent good health wishes to the Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, with the members of the delegation and the Vietnamese people good health and happiness, and wished the forever and sustainable friendship solidarity between Vietnam and Cambodia. On the morning of April 8th, the delegation also came to extend Chol Chnam Thmay's New Year wishes to Kampong Chinan province. This is a locality that has had a very good relationship with Cần Thơ City in recent years. On this occasion, the two sides also exchanged meaningful gifts and wished each other health, happiness, and success in the work. Earlier, Cần Thơ City organized the delegation to visit and offer wishes in the Kingdom of Cambodia. On April 7th, the delegation visited and offered their wishes at the Cambodian Army Command. General Mao Sao-phong, Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Cambodian Army, and generals and officers of the Cambodian Army Command warmly received the delegation.
Cần Thơ City letters also informed that from 2013 to now, Cần Thơ City has supported 13 scholarships for 27 Cambodian students studying at Cần Thơ University of Medicine and Pharmacy. On the basis of the good cooperation, Cần Thơ City letters hope that in the coming time, the Cambodian Army Command could continue to pay attention, support Cần Thơ in cooperation activities, contributing to promoting friendship and solidarity between the two countries. General Mao Sao-phong, on behalf of the generals and officers of the Cambodian Army Command, expressed his pleasure to welcome the delegation, saying that He could always cooperate and support the diplomatic activities of Cần Thơ City in Cambodia, wishing the friendship between Vietnam and Cambodia forever green, eternally sustainable, good health and happiness. On this occasion, the delegation of Cần Thơ City presented the Cambodian Army Command with gifts on the occasion of the traditional New Year. After visiting and wishing Tet at the Cambodian Army Command, the delegation visited and extended Tet wishes at the Department of Development, Ministry of National Defense of Cambodia. The two sides share a lot of joy in their cooperation over the past time. The Development Department of the Cambodian Ministry of National Defense also informed the delegation of the development orientation of the department so that it could continue to establish friendly cooperation with Vietnam in general and Cần Thơ City in particular. The two sides sent good wishes back and forth and exchanged meaningful gifts. At noon on the same day, the delegation of Cần Thơ City came to lay a wreath at the Vietnam-Cambodia Friendship Monument. Here, the delegation spent 1 minute of silence expressing gratitude and memory for the sacrifice of the Cambodian people for the cause of harmony and reunification of Vietnam during the 1960s and 1970s, and expressing gratitude and memory for the sacrifice of Vietnamese army and people for the cause of liberating the Cambodian people from the genocide in the 1970s and 1980s of the 20th century.
On to the news. On April 8th in Cần Thơ City, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development held a meeting to agree on the proposed list of the World Bank loan projects, technical infrastructures to support the implementation of the 1 million hectares of sustainable development project specializing in high-quality, low-emission rice cultivation associated with green growth in the Mekong Delta until 2030. Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Trần Thanh chaired the meeting. According to the plan, the total area price included in the project is 949,000 hectares. The investment rate ranges from 396 to 1,344 US$ 1 hectare. The total investment demand of the brownfield of the project is $686 million, including loans from the World Bank and counterpart capital from the government and localities. The project will use World Bank credit to finance infrastructure investment under the Public Investment Law, and the government's counterpart capital will be used for non-construction investments and activities due to the lack of use of World Bank funds. Based on this financial principle, it is expected that the project should have components and subcomponents. Infrastructure development component for the high-quality, low-carbon rice value chain estimated at $350 million. Technology transfer and development component estimated at $20 million. Project management component estimated at $5 million from government and local reciprocal funds. For contents focused for comments that the meeting includes investment level, project scale, financial mechanisms, implementation organizational model. The chair of the meeting agreed to extend the deadline until April 20th for localities to finalize the draft and send it to the National Steering Committee. Leaders of Hải Đăng Stock Company said that the first cent might handed over by An Giang Province under a specific mechanism for the construction of Cần Thơ Cà Mau Expressway has started exploitation.
The sand mine is located in the Hậu River area of Khánh Hòa Commune, Châu Phú Township, and Hòa Lạc Commune, Phú Tân Township, An Giang. The sand mine covers an area of 51.67 hectares, of which Zone 1 covers an area of 35.16 hectares and Zone 2, 16.51 hectares. The volume allowed for exploitation is 1,130,774 cubic meters. The permitted capacity is 891,019 cubic meters per year. To be able to exploit the sand mine, Hải Đăng Company has fully implemented the documents, conditions, and capacity to meet the exploitation according to regulation.
Cần Thơ Eco Resort in Nhân, những, Khmer Phong suburban district, Cần Thơ City is a nurturing place for the largest freshwater fish in the world, pangasius, with a large scale of more than 140 fish.
Notably, some pangasius that are nurtured here have extremely eye-catching and unique white and black colors. It is known that these fish have been collected from many localities and nurtured since 2012. So far, they are being kept in the class lake and landscape lakes around the resort campus to serve sightseeing for visitors to Cần Thơ Eco Resort. In addition to pangasius, there are other fish at the resort to serve visitors while joining hands to reserve rare fish.
The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Kênh News. If you want to watch again in its full time, please visit our website kentotv.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.